Now let's work on the UI part of our expense tracker. So inside the pages folder, I'm going to create a new folder and name this as transaction. And inside, let's create a new file and we can call it as index.tsx. And here, let's do RAFCE plus tab. And this is going to be transactions. Okay, let me just save this. And we need two more pages. One is for add transaction and one is for edit transaction. So inside the pages folder, let's do add hyphen transaction. And inside I'm going to create a new file index.tsx RAFCE plus tab add transaction. Save this. And again, inside the pages folder, I'm going to say edit transaction. Hit enter, and inside I'm going to create a new file index.tsx RAFCE plus tab edit transaction. Okay, let's remove this, not required. Similarly for this, not required. And here also we don't need this. Okay, now let's create the routing for this pages. So inside the app.tsx, here after the profile, I'm going to create the route for transaction. So route and path, that is going to be slash transaction. Okay, element, that is going to be private layout, and inside we are going to have transaction, but this needs to be import. Okay, so let's click on this. So it is imported here. As you can see, we have this transaction component imported. Okay, save this. And similarly, we will have add and edit. So route path, that is going to be slash equals to, inside the double quotes, we are going to have slash transaction slash add, and element, that is equal to private layout, and here we are going to say add transaction. So let's import this. Okay, so click here, so it will auto import. Okay, and similarly we will have edit transaction. So here for edit, we need the path to be transaction slash edit slash the ID. Okay, so element, and here I'm going to say private layout edit transaction, and let's import. Okay, so let's see, it is imported. Okay, correct. So this is done. Okay, so now all the paths are being created, all the routes are being created, like transaction, add transaction, and edit transaction. Okay, so these are the component name. Okay, let's save this. Okay, so it is imported twice, so let me just remove it. Save this. So now it should work fine. Add transaction and edit transaction. Okay, save this. Now let's go to the browser. Let me just go to incognito window, and here I'm going to say localhost. Okay, so if I click here, React University 2023 at gmail.com 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, it's login successful. Let's go to transaction. So as you can see, we are getting this transaction page, and let's create a button here. Okay, so we can just go to add transaction. Sorry, here we need it. Okay, so inside the transaction page, Here, let me just remove this, and here I'm going to have a div with a class name that is going to be flex justify between an item center, and we need an h1 tag class name to excel. Okay, this we can change it. Okay, so this button is also created. Let me just remove this. This is not required as of now. Let's go back here. As you can see, we have this add transaction. Class name. Let's uh this I'm going to say type primary. Okay. Okay, button we need to import from entity. Okay, so let's click here. The button is imported. Save this. So add transaction. We need a link. Okay, so here, so inside the button only. Okay, I'm going to add a link tag. So link, and this will come from React Router DOM to transaction slash add. Okay, save this, go back. If I click here, so it will take me to add transaction. Let's go back again. So instead of 2XL, let's keep it XL. Okay, and margin bottom. Let me just remove this, not required. This class name also we don't require. Okay, so let's remove this. Okay, and this is fine. So add transaction is working fine. If I click here, it will take me to add transaction, and let's remove this. And if I do edit slash, and let's give a random ID, so 1 2 3, so it will take me to the edit transaction page. Now let's go to add transaction, and here I'm going to take an h1 tag, and inside the h1 tag I'm going to take class name that is going to be text hyphen excel, and font that is going to be bold. Save this, and similarly copy this, go to edit transaction. So here it is, paste it here, and instead of add, let's do an edit. Okay, edit transaction, go back. So now as you can see, we have this edit transaction. We go to transaction, click on add transaction. So it is showing this in bold. Okay, so I click here, okay, and edit, we already did it. Now we will have the form. So we will create a common component for adding the form for add and edit. So let's go to Visual Studio Code, and inside the src folder, I'm going to create a new folder and name this as components. And inside the components, I'm going to create a new file and name this as transaction form. Okay, and let's inside, sorry, we need transaction form dot tsx. Okay, so let's rename this to dot tsx. Okay, now here I'm going to do rafce. Let's do rafce, press tab, and transaction form. Save this, let's remove this, and here let's add a class name that is going to be margin top 7, and let's give a space here, transaction form. Let's go back. Okay, we need to go to add transaction, and here we need to add that transaction form. Okay, so transaction form. Okay, click on it, so it will import. Close this, and similarly we need to do it for edit. So here I'm going to say transaction form, sorry, transaction form, and we need to import this. So click here, and it will be auto imported. Let's go back here. So here, as you can see, we will have the form here. Even similarly for edit. So let's do for edit as well. Let's check for edit as well. So in both the places, we will have the same transaction form, but the implementation will be different. So this is it. Okay. And we can work on the form in the next video.